Please like and subscribe. Thank you.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. With the Fallout series gaining so much popularity recently, I decided to check out Fallout New Vegas for the first time. A buddy of mine gifted me a copy of the game, and I've really just been in love ever since. One of my favorite things about video games has always been attention to detail. And when I was doing the Mr. House ending of the game, and he had this to say.
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself.
After hearing House say that, I knew what I had to do. I threw on my best armor, pulled out a map, and set out into the wasteland as I answered the question, where did the nukes drop in Fallout New Vegas? As Mr. House previously stated, he missed 9 nukes during the Great War, so there should be 9 areas that show evidence of being bombed throughout the game world, and I believe I have found all of them. As I show you where all these locations are, I will also mark them on our map with this little mini nuke icon. Starting out first, or should I say first and second, are the craters located on Black Mountain. Black Mountain served as a radio station before the war, and is likely why there were multiple strikes on it. The first crater can be found just past Neil's shack and has some centaurs and dead Brotherhood of Steel members in it. The second and much more dangerous crater to get to on Black Mountain, because of the super mutants roaming around, is located here at the summit. That's 2 down with 7 to go. Let's mark both of these on the map. 1, 2. Coming in at our number 3 spot is the Mesquite Mountain crater, located on, obviously, Mesquite Mountain. The Mesquite Mountain crater is much larger than the first two. It's filled with irradiated water and has a small settlement of normal and feral ghouls inhabiting it close by. Right in front of the entrance to Fireroot Cavern is our number 4 spot, Cottonwood Crater. The Cottonwood Crater consists of a dead raider and 2 geckos. Just like before, the water here is also heavily irradiated. One thing of note is that once discovered, you could fast travel to this bomb site. Just slightly northwest of Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch, you can find the end of Highway 95, which also happens to be the location for our 5th nuke site. I always wondered how these cars are so intact after taking a nuke blast, but maybe it's just one of those things where you suspend your disbelief because this was a game that was made in 18 months, 14 years ago. But that could just be me. We're going to move on to another group of nukes, number 6 and 7. Number 6 and 7 are grouped together based on what Pete says at his history museum at the Nellis Air Force Base, being
several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Number 6 is just south of the Air Force Base and to the west of the residential district. It is only accessible by being outside of the bounds of normal play, so you need to use console commands or glitches to get here. If you thought this one was crazy, just wait until we take a look at number 7. Fast traveling to the fort to save some time and heading directly northeast outside of the bounds towards this mountain formation leads us to our 7th site. I have no idea how anyone ever found this, as not only is this nuke site outside of the regular game space, it is actually completely off of the map, as shown here on the Pip-Boy. You can also see that this crater is directly east of Nellis Air Force Base, meaning that maybe when the bombs drop it just kind of missed the base by a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how to mark it on our map, so I'll just do this. This next one is quite the doozy. I'm not sure what idiot would put a ranger station inside of a nuclear bomb site that is heavily radioactive, but here we are, at Ranger Station Echo. The NCR runs this place as a recon location to watch the happenings of the Legion as they head towards Cottonwood Cove. It seems to be a pretty miserable experience even by NCR standards. Just about every person here is a ghoul. Once again, this is our number 8 spot. Now, I spent a lot of time deliberating on what or where to call the 9th bomb spot, and nothing fully fit for me until I landed on the one. The one is located near the Devil's Throat and is considered our 9th and final nuke. I can imagine someone saying,
But the one is only there with Wild Wasteland on it, and Wild Wasteland is not canon.
first of all, who cares? My list. But second, even without Wild Wasteland, there's still a small hole here with a scorch mark, and that's enough for me to count it either way. Hey guys, I had a lot of fun researching and making this video. I've always wanted to try to pursue entertainment and maybe even education sometimes. After having a pretty severe work accident, I finally had some of the time I wanted to myself at home to work on these kinds of projects. I appreciate you for taking the time to make it to the end of my video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what kinds of videos you would like to see in the future. Thank you. Cruh.